Hello, it's time for Flashback, the weekly history quiz. Let's find out what's happened in history. 500,000 years ago, a pre-Neanderthal man has issues in his spine. Even ancient humans had to deal with lower back pain. Amazing to be able to figure that out. In Berlin, a patient is lying in pain. He feels better just minutes after he takes a new pain reliever, which will be called aspirin. I see. Good juxtaposition here. The pre-Neanderthal man obviously did not have access to that remedy. Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys, oh yeah, R.I.P. Brian Wilson just the other day. Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys recalls his mom saying that dogs can pick up on people's positive energy. It helps inspire the song Good Vibrations. Interesting. I thought Mike Love wrote the lyrics to that, although Brian Wilson the music. Obviously, it's like 69 or something? 66, okay. Thomas Jefferson signs the Insurrection Act. He wanted to arrest Aaron Burr, who was said to be creating his own empire in the Louisiana Territory. Thomas Jefferson was a weirdly paranoid person. A strange guy in some ways. 1807. The first recorded chemist is a woman named Taputi. She makes perfume for the king of Babylon. He's a conduit to the gods, so he has to smell good. So we'll put that obviously here. 1200 BCE. Very interesting, the first recorded chemist. As supermarket owner Sylvan Goldman sees that people stop shopping when they can't carry any more stuff. So he invents one of the first shopping carts. Well, see a problem, come up with a solution, I guess. I'm guessing, supermarket. I don't really think supermarkets would have existed until the 20th century, so I'm going to put that here. Yes, 1937. Under Ivan the Terrible, St. Basil's Cathedral is completed. It's unclear what inspired the onion-shaped domes, but they become popular across Russia. That's pretty interesting. I'll put that here. Yeah, 1561. People in Africa create the first known arrowheads and the earliest known bedding. They also get stuck with new chores, like regularly making the bed. I think we can reasonably safely put that here. Yes, 70,000 years ago. Amazing to think of people making bedding 70,000 years ago. After dismissing thousands of officials to boost the royal budget, the advisor Thomas Cromwell has a falling out with Henry VIII, who arrests him. That'll go here. Yeah, 1540, yeah. Wow, that was really close to 1561. Yikes, that's closer than I thought it was going to be. Well, in observing a mention of Thomas Cromwell and Henry VIII, I must recommend, as forcefully as I can, the Wolf Hall novels by Hilary Mantel. There's also a really great TV show that was adapted from them, but the books are just unbelievably good. And they're about, the principal character is Thomas Cromwell, the advisor to Henry VIII, and they're just amazing. Anyway, got them all right this week. That's nice, with about a third of people overall. And let's see what tripped people up. Okay, so about a fifth of people misplaced the first known arrowheads. That's really interesting. Do they think it was more than 500,000 years ago? Wow, I'm really surprised about this one being, or more recent than 1200, the first known arrowheads? I don't know. I'm really interested in that guess. The first recorded chemist was pretty much fully placed correctly. Yeah, half of people misplaced Thomas Cromwell and Henry VIII. That's fair enough. I mean, 1540 is very close to 1561. So, yeah. Easy to mistake that. Right. Good majority of people correctly placed St. Basil's Cathedral under Ivan the Terrible. Nearly everybody correctly placed Thomas Jefferson in the Insurrection Act. The same percentage actually for aspirin. But a tenth of people misplaced the supermarket owner. Might have just not been thinking about the supermarket specifically and just thought, oh, well, shopping carriages, those could have existed earlier, who knows. And then, yeah, overwhelmingly people correctly placed Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys and Good Vibrations. All right, well, there we go. Those were some events in history. I always find those intriguing and fascinating. Hope you do as well. I'll be back next week with more of this. Bye for now.